everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another review video, and this one I am specifically really excited about because I'm testing out the Boxycharm Hello Charmer, I think that's what it's called, eyeshadow palette. So make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload every single Tuesday and Thursday, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm specifically really excited for this palette because I didn't know Boxycharm made their own makeup. I knew that they like collabed with brands, but other than that, I thought I had lipstick on my teeth from earlier. Other than that, I didn't know that they made their own makeup. I knew that they collab with brands like they've done, I think, a couple collabs with Pure. I want to say they collabed with somebody else once, but I know that they've collabed with several different brands, but I didn't know they made their own makeup. So I was really intrigued when I saw this in my box. So it looks like this. It's a pretty unique color story. Like some of these shades, I've swatched a couple of them already. I know I'm bad. It's a really unique color story. Like some of the shades in here are really unique as like formula wise. Like they look really odd. It's definitely a neutral palette with some pops of color. Like you have red and this like purpley blue, and then this like turquoisey greeny blue here. So I'm really intrigued to see if this palette is any good, because I didn't even know that this palette existed until I got it in my box. So I was like really excited about it, and I did a poll on my Instagram, and a lot of you guys said you wanted a review over this. So that is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch everything and we'll go from there. Okay, so here are my swatches. I'm laughing because they are absolutely terrible, but here they are. Yeah, I didn't swatch them as good as I normally do, but I mean, they work. You can definitely see all of the shades. Swatch-wise, they're very even, very pigmented. The shimmers are more like metallics, and these two right here, Full Size and Charmer, are more like glittery ones. And this Swipe Up shade is probably the most unique one in the entire palette. It is like a glitter top coat, but it's like red and pink and like delicious. Like I don't even know if you guys can pick it up on camera because of my shitty ass swatching, but the swatches are very promising. They're very soft, very pigmented. They blended like a dream when I was just like moving them up and down with my finger. So that is very good. I'm really intrigued to see if I like this formula. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right in. Let me zoom you in just a little bit more so you guys can get a better view of what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna take one of my favorite eyeshadow primers of all time. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This has quickly become one of my favorite primers of all time. My eyelids are stained purpley pink from a video I filmed earlier today. So just like roll with it, okay? I used pressed pigments today, and that can happen when you use pressed pigments. Really, if you use any bright, colorful eyeshadow, your eyelids can get stained, and that is what happened today. So we're just gonna pretend that they're not a little bit more purpley than normal, but I think the shadows will do just fine on top. It's been about 3 hours since I took off the eyeshadow from the first look I did today. I gave my eyelids some time to, you know, chill out before I put more makeup on them. Medium, which is this one right here. We're gonna use that as our transition color. It has quite a bit of kick up, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I know some people don't like it. Okay, now I'm gonna take the shade Spoiler, which is this one right here. I'm gonna put that in my crease as well. Like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see how much kick up is in that pan. They're a little powdery. This shade and that first one, I feel like are identical. Do you guys feel that way too? This one is maybe a smidge deeper, but they look identical on my eyelid, which is a shame because there's not a whole lot of crease colors for me in here, but that's okay. Let's see, I'm gonna swatch them side by side and see. Okay, yeah, so there they are side by side. One is just a smidge deeper. It's not drastic or anything, it's just a smidge deeper. So I do wish that they maybe swapped one of these shades out for a different one, just because they're so similar. But I am going to deepen up my crease a little bit more because it's just not deep enough for me. So I'm gonna take the shade Cup of Joe, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna put that in my crease as well. It definitely worked a lot better with my finger. I'm finding that with this brush, it's not really applying as pigmented as I swatched. And they're kind of light, if that makes sense. Like the colors are very, very light, which if you are new to makeup, you might love, but I personally am not loving that with the mattes, which is a shame because I really liked that swipe up color, but I don't know. So far I'm not blown away by this palette. I just have so many others I prefer to this one. Let's take the shade Exclusive, which is this one right here, and let's pack that on all over the lid. I'm interested to see how the shimmers do with a brush. That's really good pigment. Look at that. Wow. There's some fallout, so I would say do your face last. Now, if only the mattes could be as pigmented as the shimmer. Like, that is a really pretty color. It was so pretty, and I swatched the 3 like glittery ones for you guys on my Instagram story, and I was so excited. But the mattes are just killing it for me. Like, this look is pretty, but like, I just have so many other neutral palettes. So I'm gonna finish my makeup and then I'll be back to give you my final thoughts, although I'm pretty sure you guys already know them. Okay, I'm here to share with you my final thoughts on the Hello Charmer palette. I would like this palette if the mattes were more pigmented, a little bit easier to blend. They swatched beautifully, like they were amazing, smooth, but on the eyes, they just don't perform. The shimmers are amazing, but the mattes, I don't really love, which is a shame because I really like this color right here. It is so unique, and I can just see like the most gorgeous look done with this eyeshadow. But I will not keep a full eyeshadow palette just for this shade, just because I have so many others with gorgeous mattes that I prefer over this. However, Boxycharm, make this a single, please. I just was not the biggest fan of this. If you are new to makeup and you're just learning how to do things with your eyeshadow, it might be really, really good for you because it's not super pigmented and there are some fun pops of color. but for me, I just have too many palettes. I have like 80 something eyeshadow palettes, so I really don't have a purpose for this guy, which is a shame. So I will be giving this away probably in a future declutter video. I might keep it around for comparisons for a little while, but I will definitely end up getting rid of it just because I just don't see myself reaching for it, which is a shame because I was so excited about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload every single Tuesday and Thursday. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you at my next video.